Experience 21st century learning. Experience friendships that last a lifetime. Experience the world through international opportunities at West Virginia State University. Experience a dynamic learning environment with over 80 areas of study, intimate class sizes, and affordable tuition. West Virginia State University. Experience the power of education.
West Virginia State University, where community leaders are developed.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Scott Wagner, and we are on the set here on the campus of West Virginia State University talking with head coach Bob Allen of the softball team. And welcome back to the show. We talked about the conference tournament, the road that you had to go through on Saturday, pitching Kelsey Lorraine in 4 games on Saturday, and how well she did to win the MVP award. You have some other players that are obviously pretty good as well, especially in the lineup. Brittany Hyatt, Maddie Best, and Kelsey Lorraine received all tournament accolades there after that 3-day tournament. So what did they specifically do in that tournament to earn those accolades?
Well, Maddie had a great tournament at the plate, and we moved her into second base from center field. She just made a lot of nice plays, and she really hit the ball. She was the one that started the rally on UC with the home run. She had some RBIs. She just played great, and of course, Brittany always plays tremendous defense. She had it was kind of funny because Shepard intentionally walked Maddie to put her on base, and then they had to pitch to Brittany, and Brittany hit a shot to the third baseman that she couldn't handle it, and it hit her and went into foul territory. We scored 2 runs to put us up 3-1. So that was I couldn't believe that they walked Maddie to get to Brittany, because nobody pitches to Brittany. And she made a couple defensive plays that were phenomenal. I mean, she went clear to the fence and slid on her stomach and caught one a foul ball, and she went clear into left center and she just makes great plays. Now,
Brittany Hyatt, you talked about how they intentionally walked Maddie Best to get to Brittany Hyatt. What does that say about your lineup when you have a player that's playing so well as just a freshman, that they're walking her to get to the returning defending conference player of the year?
Well, there were several times that I thought about moving Maddie farther down the lineup, because your number 2 hitter's got to be able to sacrifice. Because if we get Mallory on, we normally will bunt her to second base. It was hard to bunt Maddie a lot of times because she was hitting the ball so well. She's a versatile player. She can catch. She can play first base. You can put her anywhere. She had a great year.
Yeah, and she's versatile in the lineup as well, as you mentioned. Now you go into the regular season, all conference selections. First team, Hyatt and Sturms. We talked about Hyatt. Sturms really came on strong late in the year.
Yeah, she battled some injuries with her feet, and we had to rest her some during spring break. But when it came conference time, she was going to do what she had to do. She ended up, I think, with the top batting average on the team. I think she hit .425, and I think I'm not sure, Brittany was .411, something like that. So I mean, and she's another little girl that's 5'1", 5 foot, and has home run power, and a great third baseman. In my opinion, there is not a better third baseman in our conference.
Yeah, we've heard you say that a couple of times. Now, when you go to the second team, you see Kelsey Lorraine's name on that list. Kind of a surprise. I know it was to you, as she's tournament MVP, pitched great all season long, through 2 no-hitters, but she gets put on the second team.
Well, what happens is the all-tournament vote takes place before the tournament, and then they compile the results. Plus, because of the rainouts we had, we didn't get to play, I think, 5 doubleheaders that we would have played. Well, these teams don't get to see her, so that hurt her, I'm sure, also. But you know, she should be first team. The pitcher from Wesleyan, Perez Ashley, I think's her name. She's good, but Kelsey ended up 18-4, so that's a pretty good sophomore season. Yeah,
absolutely. Now, Marlena Fry and Maddie Best were honorable mention, both freshmen. Anytime you have freshmen produce that much, when you recruit them, did you expect them to come in and have the kind of years that they had?
Well, we knew a little bit more about Marlena than we did Maddie. All we can do is go on Coach Diffie, who played football here, coaches out there, and he told us about Maddie, and Kayla played on the same team. So Kayla said, you know, she can hit better than I can. Well, when she said that, my eyes just brightened up because Kayla hits the crap out of the ball. Maddie turned out to be better than what I thought she would be. She's got a bright future here too. I mean, she's got home run power, and she's good about taking the outside pitch to right field. A lot of her home runs go to right center field, which is great. And so she's got a bright future, and we have another girl coming from Hemet next year. She's a little outfielder, a little slapper, and she probably runs 2.8 from home to first, so she can fly.
Yeah, and that's going to be a good addition. And you talked a little bit about how the weather affected your team this season. If you go in a little bit more into that, is how you feel like some of the cancellations and things against certain teams that you were going to play affected where you ended up.
Well, I think that if we could play those games, we didn't get rained out, we probably would have set a record for wins here. Well, I mean, 41-16 is the record. I think we could have surpassed that or had a better winning percentage. But we just did everything we could. I mean, the day that we were supposed to play Wesleyan, I could have gotten the infield ready, but there was 2 or 3 inches of water standing in the outfield. And for safety purposes, you can't put these kids out there because all it takes is one bad step or a slide, and you got an ACL that's, you know, that they're gone forever. To be honest with you, the conditions we played in at the conference tournament were less than desirable, and if it was here at West Virginia State, we wouldn't have played.
Interesting. Now, we have just a little bit of time left. If we could quickly talk about the experience that you have on this ball club. You have a team that's been to the tournament twice, finished 6th and now 2nd. You're only losing 2 seniors. How much does experience help you in softball?
Oh, it helps a lot. These kids know they can do it. They know they can play with, you know, for years and years and years, West Virginia Wesleyan has won this thing, and they've been the big dog in our tournament. And these kids know they can play with West Virginia Wesleyan now. You know, I think the last 3 times we played Wesleyan, we have split with them, and then we beat them in 2008 in a championship. So these kids know they can play with the best. You know, we got to continue to get better and beat some of the Pennsylvania teams because I think we're better than some of the Pennsylvania teams that are going to go to the regional. But it doesn't make any difference what I think. It's what the panel thought. And we got to start knocking them off a little bit more often, and we'll be all right.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on the show all season, Coach, and I really appreciate it, and a great year. Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right. Now, thank you very much to Coach Allen and his Lady Jackets. You know, we're going to do it here. They've been coming on the show the past 2 months, and we, of course, are thankful for them. Now, thanks to our guests, it's been softball coach Bob Allen and Kelsey Lorraine, sophomore pitcher for the West Virginia State softball team, won the MVP in the conference tournament. Now, we will be skipping next week's show for finals and then come back the week after that to wrap up the baseball season and the rest of the sports here at West Virginia State University. Baseball plays in the conference tournament May 12th through the 15th, and the next show will be on the 19th. For all of us here at the Coach's Corner, I'm Scott Wagner, and I'll see you next week.